Well, I believe that people's decisions tilt the world towards heaven or hell. I think there's no more accurate way of describing the consequences of each of your decisions than that. You face potential. That's what you face. That's what you face in the world, is potential. It's not material reality. It's potential. And every decision you make, you're deciding whether you want to make the world better or worse. And if you, like, the ultimate better is heaven and the ultimate worse is hell. We know how to make the world into hell. We've done that multiple times. Much of the 20th century was that. It's like I looked at all that and I thought, okay, I would rather that the world didn't degenerate into hell. And I understand why people want it to degenerate into hell. They're angry. They're angry because they suffer unfairly, and they suffer because people hurt them. And so they think, this is a bad game. I'm not going to help make it better. I'm angry. I'm going to make it worse even. That's what the Columbine kids did. You know, that's what all the mass shooters do. They say, to hell with this. I hate it.
They're
going to make it
so far
worse.
behind the game, they just want to flip the table over.
Yeah, worse than that. They want to obliterate the game.
Yes.
And they want to do it with as much malice as possible just to obtain revenge. And I understand that. But I decided a long time ago that I would rather not play that game. I think that it's possible that we could make the world better. I really believe that.
I believe that too.
So I think, I'm trying to tell people, look, there's more to you than you think. There's more potential. There's more than enough potential to go around. There's definite suffering and malevolence in the world. We could fix it. You haven't got anything better to do.
That's a very big point, that there's more potential to go around. There's more than people understand.
Yeah, we're not going to run out of potential.
No, we're not. And this idea, the famine thinking, is one of the reasons why people get upset at other people's success. They think somehow or another that this other person's success takes something away from them.
Yep. Yeah, well, the other thing too is that I've realized that people actually act like what they confront in the world is potential. It's so funny because whatever potential is, it's not materially measurable. But if you tell someone you're not living up to your potential, they go, yeah, well, I know that. It's like, well, what is that potential that you're not living up to? And then when you say, well, there's potential in front of you, you know that. You can walk out on the street and you go right or left or straight ahead. Like, you're facing this thing that isn't fully formed, and you get to decide how it's going to form, and you can make it better. And so my question is, like, the world's a rough place. There's no doubt about it. It's a harsh place. But my question is, what would happen if we stopped making it worse? How good could it be if we stopped making it worse? And I don't know if there's an upper limit to that. Like, it might be, maybe we could make it really, really, really good. Why not? And we don't have anything better to do than that. It's like, aim at heaven. Start at home. Aim at heaven. Tell the truth. Let's see what the hell happens. You know, like, it is the case, clearly on the facts of the matter. In 20 years, there wouldn't have to be a single person in the world that was hungry. In 20 years, we could get rid of the 5 biggest diseases that currently plague the planet. We could straighten things up. And God only knows what things could be like then. Or we could let the whole thing degenerate into hell. So, and each of us is making that decision with each decision. That's the other thing that I've understood. So, take your choice. You want hell or you want heaven? If you pick hell, just remember, you knew what you were doing when you picked it.
But nobody picks hell.
Yeah.
They just sort of let it slide.
Yeah, but they do it because they blind themselves. You know when you do it. You say, well, you know, I let that slide. And then you don't think about it. It's like, you could think about it. You could think about it. You could know. But you don't let yourself know.